What is going on, everyone? Let's take a look at the 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games. Normally I separate them. Today I was just too heartbroken and stunned to do so. Let's get it out of the way. The Titans win in overtime. Ugh. Ugh. I will have another breakdown on that game a little bit later on in the week, probably tomorrow. The Bears. The Bears destroyed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You have Mitch Trubisky out there throwing 6 touchdowns, 350-plus yards. Khalil Mack was just absolutely dominating today. Their defense is coming up huge. The magic looks like it runs out on Fitzmagic. They end up throwing in Jameis Winston. He gets 2 interceptions. The head coach coming out saying he would have fired everyone, starting with him. It was just that bad of a game. And now the Buccaneers, after a really hot start, have to figure it out and get it going a little bit. Moving to the Bengals and the Falcons, it was a shootout, and Andy Dalton comes up clutch with a touchdown throw to A.J. Green to win the game with only a couple seconds left, but the Bengals have a really brutal injury to Tyler Eifert, to his ankle. It was gruesome, it was ugly, and his ankle was actually not even on the right way. It was turned and twisted all over the internet. It's terrible. I feel so bad for him. It seems like he can never get healthy. We move on to the Colts and the Houston Texans. And the Texans win this one in overtime. But the play call, the decision-making by Frank Reich to go for it in overtime on your own side of the field on 4th down is just getting criticized. Really bad play call. There's a difference between having balls and going for it and then dumb and stupidity. 4th down on your own side of the 50 in overtime. You got to get the ball downfield and let your defense do the work. Andrew Luck has a monster game yards-wise, over 450-plus yards. Very solid game. 4 touchdowns as well. He was a beast. He was a beast today. The Pats smoke the Dolphins. Obviously, the Dolphins are riding high right now, undefeated at that time. Josh Gordon gets his debut with the Patriots. Sony Michel has a solid game today. And the Pats roll right through the Dolphins. Packers, Jags, they get on the board. They win. Packers played the Bills. There wasn't really anything going for that. It wasn't very entertaining. To the 4 o'clock games. Saints beat up on the Giants. Giants fall again. Drew Brees is ready to break statistical numbers and break history. Kamara, 3 touchdowns, 181 yards on the day. Outstanding. The Saints are starting to roll a little bit, get a little bit of rhythm going as they take down the Giants. I don't understand the Giants. They have weapons. They have Barkley, who had a good day number-wise. They have Odell Beckham, who kind of was maintained by the Saints D. I don't understand how they do as poor as they do with that type of power with athletes. Moving along to the Seattle Seahawks, who win on an opportunity at the end of the game for a walk-off fashion field goal, right after the Arizona Cardinals missed their chance on a field goal to win the game. Josh Rosen, he gets his start. He didn't play fantastic early, but late he was throwing dots. He was charging downfield. He was throwing the football very well, Josh Rosen was. And it was a heartbreaker that his field goal unit could not kick the 3 points to win the game late. Oh, and the Cowboys won with a field goal. Zeke Elliott with 200 yards plus from scrimmage. Okay, so the Browns and the Raiders. This one was crazy because the Browns take a big lead. You have the Raiders fighting back, scoring 20 unanswered, really sticking it to them, battling. Some turnovers for the Browns. Baker Mayfield with an interception, and also on top of that, you have a snap that was bad. But it looks like victory formation after the Browns get a 1st down. But it gets reversed. It's 4th down. They got to punt it. It gives the Raiders an opportunity. They go back down and score a touchdown with 30 seconds left. In overtime, you have the Raiders missing a field goal, stopping the Browns, getting another opportunity, then nailing the field goal. The Browns had an opportunity to win this game. Chubb had some nice runs. It was crazy. It was crazy, but the Raiders find a way to sneak one out of there, get their first win of the season, and John Gruden's happy. By the way, I forgot to mention with the Seattle thing, Earl Thomas gets hurt, and he flips off the sidelines. And they had that controversy about him getting paid. But he wasn't getting what he wanted, wasn't getting his contract, and so he was like, screw it, I want to play anyway. He gets hurt, and now he's in jeopardy of that contract. So that's a huge storyline. And then you have a later game in the afternoon, which wasn't really that entertaining with me, for the San Francisco 49ers, who fall to the Chargers. That's what we had here for the afternoon window games. We clearly have Sunday Night Football still to go. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I'll see you next time.